In this video I will show you Cancun in Mexico and the famous hotel zone, as well as where you should stay, how to get around, the most famous beaches and also my favorite food.
Hello everybody and welcome to another video here from the hotel zone of Cancun in Mexico. In this video I'm going to be showing you all of the hotel zone area in Cancun, which is a strip of land going here in between the lagoon and the Caribbean Sea. We're going to be taking the bus and exploring the whole area here. So if you're coming to Cancun for the first time, then you're going to be learning a lot of things that you probably did not know before. So we're going to be starting here at the very end of the hotel zone area and working our way up to the main part where you have all the restaurants and stores. And also there's a bus that goes all the way along this strip here that you can take for only 12 pesos, which is about $1. If you take a taxi, you're gonna pay more than $50 just to go the same distance as the bus takes you.
Cancun is located right below the United States, at the very top of the Yucatan Peninsula and the Caribbean Sea. It has about 1 million people and around 30,000 hotel rooms on the strip of land located outside of the mainland.
Hello! So as I was saying, here we have the Caribbean Sea and the lagoon and the street right here, where we will be taking the bus all the way up to the main area of the hotel zone. So we're just walking down to the street here now and catching the bus from one of the many bus stops along the way, over there. There we go! So now I'm out here on the street and all you have to do is wave to the bus and they will stop. Also you can see a lot more from the bus window when you're going along the hotel zone here, because it's quite interesting, all these resorts, like really incredible resorts along the way, and the shopping mall and the lagoon side as well. Here comes the bus. Hola.
We are starting the journey at the end of the strip, just 10 minutes from the international airport of Cancun, then going up along this land area that is about 300 meters or 1,000 feet wide and has hundreds of hotels along the way.
There are also 2 golf courses here in the hotel zone.
Many of the beaches are blocked off by the resorts, but there are a few public ones that anybody can access, for example Playa Delfines. As you go, you will also see some of the biggest hotel chains in the world, for example Hard Rock Hotel, as well as shopping malls with luxury clothing brands and stores. Cancun is also a big shopping mall with grocery stores and anything you need inside. There are also banks all along this strip of land and restaurants as well as hospitals.
A lot of things here in the hotel zone: hospital, shopping malls, luxury stores, grocery stores, also convenience stores. Anything you need really is here on this strip.
I also saw police stations, more hotels, bus stops and residential buildings for long-term living, but had arrived at the top of the strip where the street turns and goes into the downtown area where the actual city is located, away from the beach area. I was getting off the bus where the 2 streets meet in the middle and the famous public beach called Playa Forum. In this area there are also bigger grocery stores and some shopping malls. And of course, all-inclusive resorts as well. This area is quite unique because it looks like all the buildings are on top of the sand beaches and surrounded by water in every direction.
So now I have made it into the downtown area here pretty much, or the downtown area of Cancun is a bit further inside, but this is the downtown area of the hotel zone. And here is where you have all the stores and restaurants and nightclubs. Also Coco Bongo is a nightclub located right here, and also a day club for pool parties. So here is the entrance also to the shopping mall, and here anything you need you can find. A bunch of ATMs, restaurants, money exchange, but you should never use your US dollars here. Always pay in Mexican pesos so you don't get screwed over by the exchange rate. It's in the middle of the week right now, that's why there's not much going on here, but on the weekend and also every night, full of people here in this area. All these places here are full of people and party and music. Especially this street here by this sign. There's a 7-Eleven here. I have arrived to the beach area. Always so incredible here, but not nearly as many people at this time of the year compared to between November and April.
This is perhaps the most famous area where most people are staying, but where I had started this morning is a bit more calm. Now I was about to go around the whole bend of the beach to the opposite side and the lighthouse at the end of the rocks.
We're gonna go for a little walk here now to the very end and the point and corner where the street turns and goes into the downtown area of Cancun. The city of Cancun has about 1 million people, but most people come here for this, for the hotel zone, the tourists. So this is where people are staying, also where all the all-inclusive resorts are. Also, this area here has a little bit more seaweed compared to the end where we started.
The seaweed in this part of Mexico usually comes in around April and stays until October. But during November until March, it's usually really clear with no seaweed at all. I was passing by Playa Azul, a shallow area where most people go swimming, since the waves are really small there.
So I just walked through here, and along the way you can see some really nice resorts with this incredible view of the sea. Actually, all of the resorts are nice here pretty much in this whole area. There are no bad resorts really. Here we have the lighthouse and the end of this bend here. Now, if you go this way, you're gonna get straight into the downtown area of the city, not the hotel zone. It's really hot here. Have to jump in and cool off a bit before we continue the walk here. Oh, my back is like a medium rare steak now. It's, oh, it's sizzling a bit. Ow, ow. Ow, we have to cool off now. Like when you have been cooking a steak and then you put water on the pan. Oh, 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 cool off, cool off. The water is just as clear as a swimming pool here. Ah, that's what I like the best about this part of Mexico here, Cancun. The water.
After swimming, I continued my walk over to the next public beach called Playa Caracol. This area is also very nice, but the further in towards the downtown area you get, the less blue the water will be, because the murky lagoon water goes out through a canal in that area where the boats can pass by. As I've marked on the map, the red part is where the water is not as nice, and the green part is where you have the best water, and preferably where you should be staying.
So I've been walking a bit here now after my nice swim. Here is a bit more calm, I think, because the rocks over there are preventing the waves from coming this way, so it's really nice and quiet and calm here. So we're gonna continue now over there and go back into the street. Here is a grocery store as well, so really you can live a very comfortable life here in the hotel zone of Cancun. As I mentioned, hospitals, grocery stores, shopping malls, convenience stores, banks, anything you actually need. So I'm gonna explore a little bit more here, sit down and get something to eat, and then we'll be heading back to where I'm staying. I'm gonna show you a bit of that area as well. I also forgot to say that you can take the ferry to the island, Isla Mujeres, from here, Playa Caracol, and also there's another departure from another beach over here called Playa Tortugas. So you buy your tickets right here, and then you can head over to Isla Mujeres on the boat.
There are a few more places actually that go to the island: Playa Tortugas, Playa Caracol, Puerto Juarez, and Punta Sam.
Sat down here and got some chicken fajita and Coca-Cola. And we're gonna get the Coca-Cola. Very good. Also got some chips here and sauces.
Hot, okay? Hot. Compliment. Sour cream.
Gracias. Perfecto. I don't know how many times I've had chicken fajita in my life. About 95% of the time is what I get, because you can never go wrong with it. I paid a total of 270 pesos for the chicken fajita here and 60 for the Coke for this huge meal here with a good amount of chicken as well. And this is also in the middle of the hotel zone, so this is like on the expensive side. If you go into the city, you can buy food for like just a few dollars. Like, you go into the town of Cancun. I finished the incredible food. Quite affordable for being here in this area. And also, if you take the bus all the way in to the downtown area of the actual town, you're gonna see a bit of a more authentic version of Mexico. This is just the tourist zone. So now I'll be getting on the bus again and heading back to the end of the hotel zone where I'm staying. I'm gonna show you a little bit of that area as well, but I've showed that in my previous videos. So
I started heading back down the strip on the bus, and along the way is also La Isla, a huge shopping mall with hundreds of stores. And what I like about this whole area in general is obviously the blue water, but also that everything is really nice and modern. Here you can also see the golf course located in the middle of the strip of land.
I'm back here at the Olio Hotel and the Penthouse, and I'm gonna go straight to the swimming pool here and jump in.
Most hotels will cost between $100 to a few $100 per night in the hotel zone area, but in the downtown area it can be around $30 for a pretty good hotel as well.
Straight down to the beach here through the hotel, and what an incredible day. As you can see, the water is just as amazing here as well.
Be careful, William, with the diving. No diving, William, please. Take my brother.
Came back here from my little trip, and I'm back at the end of the hotel zone where we started in the Penthouse. It's a bit bright here, but yeah, what can I say? I've been here several times before. One of my favorite places in the world. Here it's more green, and you have such an incredible view facing out this way here.
You can also see that the very end of the hotel zone does not have that many hotels, since the water in that area also is not that great. But on the inside and the straight strip, it's really great, as I've said.
And also, many of these all-inclusive hotels here cost a couple of $100s per night for a small little hotel room. Here you can rent like a huge penthouse, 2 stories with four bedrooms. So if you're a group of like 8 people, you're paying way below $100 per person per night. And you get a huge penthouse, huge balcony. You can also call my friend Tim here, a US number, and say that you saw this video, and he will hook you up with a nice penthouse here. Before we finish this video, I'd like to mention a few things that's gonna make your travels easier. First of all, a bank card from Wise, where you can transfer the currency you have in your bank account to this card. So let's say you have US dollars, and then you can transfer Mexican pesos into this card at 0 exchange rates. So that way, when you come to Mexico, for example, you already have Mexican pesos on the card, and you can use it as a local at the ATM or in restaurants. So that way you're gonna be saving a lot of money. There's a link in the description where you can get that. In some countries it's free to get the card, in other countries you have to pay a bit to have it mailed home to your address. And also we have discounts for rental cars from discovercars.com, also a link in the description, where they compare the prices from all the different rental companies in that area, and then gives you the cheapest price. And also with my link you're gonna get a bit of discount from that as well. And also we have a travel insurance from Safety Wing, where you can just start your insurance for the dates that you need. Let's say you're going to Mexico for 2 weeks, you can put a start date and an end date, and then you're covered through your whole trip. Or you can also do a monthly subscription to this insurance. At the moment around $60 per month, US dollars, but that price can change also over time. So, But I really recommend that you don't want to travel outside of your home country without a travel insurance. That way you're gonna be covered if you get injured or whatever happens. Thanks my friends for watching this video. Thumbs up for the video if you enjoyed watching and if you learned something. Also, if you did learn something, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, so you can see the next video. Also, you can post a comment and say what you think about the hotel zone of Cancun. Isn't it really incredible here? That's what I think, as you already know if you watched my previous videos. But thanks again my friends. Bye bye my friends. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.